I think you're going to see a lot of drafting in both series, but in the Nationwide Series with the limitation of horsepower, the draft becomes more influential to the car's performance. That will put the cars in a position to where if you can find clean air in the corners and combine that with drafting down the straightaway, you can make some incredible moves on the track. And with the design and layout of Michigan Speedway as such to where all three lanes, the bottom, middle, and top, are capable of the same speeds, essentially, on the track, that means you'll be able to switch lanes based on what the car in front of you does to remove aero dependency in the corners, but then you'll also be able to follow them down the straightaway to reduce drag down the straights. So you'll be able to really capitalize on the air in a way that's not possible at other tracks. And I think that's really going to make a big difference with the Nationwide cars. So it might even on the Cup side too, but so much of a difference that I felt inclined to run the Nationwide race to hopefully learn something extra before the Cup race. Beforehand I was not scheduled to run it, but after the test and what I saw, I felt like it was going to make a big difference. And you know, I stick by those words, and I think it does definitely have the potential to be one of the best races of the year, from the front of the pack to the middle of the pack, with incredible moves and a lot of passing and all those great things that, again, we enjoy watching. If you're driving a race car right, it shouldn't be stable at any speed. You know, when your car is stable and comfortable, it's not fast. So, you know, we'll find the limits of stability and comfort, because that's where max speed's going to be at, whether you're going 35 mile an hour or 235 mile an hour. And I feel like that's my job as a race car driver. So, you know, I guess my comments are probably going to be a little different than everybody else who might look at it and say that a lack of stability at 235 is a bigger deal. I mean, yes, it is if you're scared, but, you know, it's my job to not be scared. It's my job to go out there and drive as hard as I can and not worry about those things and find my way in victory lane. And I don't think speed is a bad thing. I think it's what attracts all of us to the sport at some level. And, you know, I think it's great that we're going to someplace where we're going to see something we have not seen in a Cup car ever. You know, we've never seen speeds this fast. The fastest speeds we've seen have been in qualifying trim at Talladega over 20 years ago, it seems like. And those days, you know, seem long past. So I think it's a great opportunity to showcase our sport in a new way. And, you know, I hope that the race is a safe race. But, you know, I think it's a great opportunity to just, again, do something and be a part of something never done before. I kind of liken it to when I went to Montreal for the first time and it rained. And, you know, we'd never seen a Cup race in the rain. And it's just something different and unique. I think seeing a Cup race that's ran at speeds that fast is going to be unique. And I look forward to it accordingly. The track conditions change so drastically. You know, you're looking at a track, you know, Pocono, I think, was a good example of it last week, that picked up 3 seconds over the course of the weekend. That's over 10 mile an hour. So I think you're going to see, as a driver, where it's important to keep an open mind behind the driver or behind the steering wheel, to where you continue to push the car harder as the track grips up, and continue to push your limits. So I don't think it's till the last lap that you really know where it's at, and it's a bit of a moving target.